Welcome to Raising Cane's 704 in Crowley, Texas. Thank y'all so much for coming out today. We're thrilled that y'all are here. For those of y'all that don't know a little bit about Raising Cane's, we've been going for a little over 25 years now, but our story started almost 30 years ago. If y'all haven't read the story, I get to give you a 5-minute snippet. Go online and check this out. Our founder, Todd Graves, did something amazing for us about 30 years ago. He had a dream of opening up a chicken finger restaurant, and lo and behold, here we are almost 30 years later. About 30 years ago, after Todd had graduated college, he wanted to open up a restaurant. He knew what he wanted to do. He wanted to sell chicken fingers. He went to some of his college buddies who were still in school, and he gave them his idea to bring to their college professor as their own to open up a chicken finger restaurant, and it got the lowest grade in the entire class. Bummer. Yeah. He didn't feel bad. He knew he was going to get through this, so what he decided to do is start going to the bank. Started knocking on doors of the bank, see who he could get a loan from. Banks all said the same thing. This is ludicrous. It's crazy. There's no way you can open up a restaurant and only sell chicken tenders. Heard that. So, unfortunately by all that, he decided to just go out and start getting his own money. So he raised his own money to open up his first Raising Cane's. First place he went to was California, and he worked for over a year as a Boilermaker, working 90-hour work weeks. This is not an easy job, and it's one of the reasons we got some of the culture that we're going to show with y'all in just a minute. While he was working as a Boilermaker, working these 90-hour weeks, saving every penny he could to open up his first restaurant, he ran across a guy named Wild Bill. Wild Bill said if he was really serious, truly wanted to get some cash to open up his first restaurant, he needed to take his rear end to Alaska as fast as humanly possible, and he did. He packed up his bag, packed up a tent, got on a plane, flew to Alaska to go fish for sockeye salmon. Go watch this story online. It'll blow your mind. It's amazing. And he did. For over a month, he sat in the frozen tundras in his tent, saving up money, or saving time, actually, for a captain to finally get him on one of the boats. A month later, he finally did. He got on a boat, and for an entire season, he fished for sockeye salmon, saved enough money, what he thought, to come back and buy his first restaurant. When he got back to Baton Rouge, my hometown, I'm thrilled to be a part of that. He found a spot in Baton Rouge on the northern gates of the LSU campus. And on August 28, 1996, we opened up our very first Raising Cane's. It's a very long journey to come from there to where we are today. From not only what he did, from what our crew does, from what our managers do, from what our support team does. It's an amazing journey 30 years later to get us here to Restaurant 704 in Crowley, Texas, off the Chisholm Trail. So kudos to Todd for all that he did for us. Kudos for everybody that works for us, that works in the field, that works in the restaurant, that does what they do so that we could be here to be part of this with y'all today. So we're thrilled to be a part of that.
So a lot of what we do is we partner with the community, right? We are here for you guys. That is what we do. You know, you ask Chris who he works for me. Ask me who I work for my team works for the crew works for y'all. That's how we do it with the community. So we've got a couple checks we'd like to present. So first we're going to get this one out to the North Crowley High School Band and Cheer. We'd really like to recognize the North Crowley High School athletic team. Some other people I need to thank. I need to thank my beautiful crew back here. Y'all.